B-A-T.
Like the...
Sounds like that.
Yeah.
So it has a little ha.
Exactly. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bhat.
Some countries that's a compliment to the chef.
Like, you know, Bhutan?
Bhutan.
Bhutan.
I think of something. What are you tell me first, and then I'll tell you if that's what I was thinking. It's a Hindi word that refers to this dish.
Yes.
And in this dish is what?
Yeah. Okay. So in this dish, there's 2 different type of lentils.
Okay.
And those are fried, not healthy.
More. So the conception that true, authentic Indian food is very, very healthy for you. So far, we have deep fried. We have deep fried. And we have deep fried.
But you know what? It's not... these are deep fried, but it's not as oily as the fish and chips or, you know, the fries. These are deep fried, oily, so that's why it's called Indian, baby. There's no Indian fried stuff. It's not Indian.
Okay. Okay.
That's the same.
That's
exemption.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everyone knows about samosas. And a samosa is probably...
When I joined it, it was pretty small, and I've like just seen it like grow, and
Nice.
it just feels really good to
Very
me.
cool.
Like great people and a lot of fun things that we do, and I know a bunch of them now, like closely.
Good people?
Yeah, like good friends. They become like good friends.
Nice.
So we do like, I tried snowshoeing with them, I tried country skiing, yeah, like we celebrated Persian New Year. Nowruz, yeah, Nowruz last weekend. We went to a Persian restaurant in North Vancouver. It's called Khagan. Khagan, if I'm pronouncing it, I'm doing a terrible job. But there was like music and dancing and so much food, and I would have never done that, you know, if I didn't know anybody.
True.
As you know, all 3 of us are in HR.
Right.
So back then, when we just, were building our foundation here in Canada,
Looking for jobs.
doing a lot of things like going to job fairs when, it was all pre-COVID. I worked for like 5, 6 years, 7 years in India. I come from a different background. Like I did my bachelor's in hospitality. I was a server for 2 years. And then I switched my profession. I did my master's in HR. And I was really tired of that life, and I wanted a more balanced life. That's why I switched to HR. And things worked out for me. It was really a 360-degree change because it was totally changing my career and my path. But, knock on the wood, God has always been great. It all worked out, even coming to Canada.
Now you're Vancouver Community College.
That's right, yeah.
And does it have a big HR staff?
Well, you can say around 15, roughly 15 people, and we have our own silos, like we have our own things that we do. How you deal with it, and that comes with your experience and your knowledge. So I feel like all of us in our jobs are currently hired because of that experience and that knowledge that we bring from our country.
But because you, Nikita, are at UBC in
Yes.
HR, and you are Macmillan Law,
Right, Macmillan.
you can, and now we're going to get back to your story about how you met, but you can understand each other by and large, the types of things you're going through.
Yeah. It's still, I think, very different.
Each one.
But still, yeah, more or less like the fundamentals are same, which is also one thing I feel like the fundamentals of HR are obviously the same, which is why for us, like having gotten our degrees in India could easily be like transferred because the fundamentals are the same, but obviously what changes is the law or the culture, and those
HR
kind
is
of,
like sitting on the fence, knowing management side and employee
Yeah, we
side,
have to balance.
and just zip your mouth. And just,
So we met in 2019. She moved here in Jan 2019. I moved in Feb. New immigrants, exploring the city, trying our luck, getting a job, and all that stuff. So in HR, like particularly in BC and Yukon, there's an institution or a body which certifies the HR professionals. It's called CPHR,
CPHR. Okay.
Yeah, Chartered Professionals of Human Resources.
Okay.
So we both registered or enrolled ourselves into that particular course. It was a cohort course.
Okay.
Where we were undergoing rigorous training and attending in-person sessions to learn more about HR and get ourselves certified.
Okay.
So that's how we met in a classroom, learning about HR and starting our
4
journey.
hours every single day of the week. No, sorry, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
We had weekends off.
Yeah,
But
and
it
personal
can be-
also,
yeah.
but I think it's also the
I think it
pride
depends
of
on
being
individual. It
Indian.
depends on individual to individual.
Mm.
Yeah.
Few people think that culture is very important and they want to stick back in India, but few people think that they want to move ahead and think for themselves and
Sure.
just go
Sure.
ahead with a good life.
I don't know because I haven't even visited India. I don't know what I hear.
So there's one thing with India, it's like, of course, it is so diverse, and trust me, like this is something which like amazes me of how the country is sticking together, because you literally move like where I come from, Nagpur and Mumbai is in the same say province. It's like Vancouver and say Lillooet or something.
Okay.
It's still in the same province, but the language, the culture is so different, and that's true for anywhere you visit in India. So North India has a very different culture. East India has a very different culture, and this is like the broadly I'm saying. But even within the same province, you go like 100 kilometers, and you will find a difference in like clothing, the way they talk, the way their beliefs, their
language.
culture, language, dialects.
These are also kind of different.
Yeah, we are also different.
Within the Marathis, it's also
we are
different.
also different.
So you could speak to her,
Yeah,
and he could not understand it.
he can.
No, you know what? This is I'll tell you the fun thing. So, because I'm born and brought up in Mumbai, in the
First, tell your mother tongue.
I will. I'm born and brought up in a province or a state which has the state language, you can
Right.
say, is Marathi. So I know Marathi because I've learnt it in my school.
Okay.
I can speak Hindi, I can speak Marathi, and my mother tongue is Tulu.
Tulu.
Yeah. So it's a different
So 4
Language.
languages.
You are-
language.
Yeah.
Yeah. And few words of French. If that counts. But the fun fact, I can speak their language, understand their language, but they can't understand or speak my language. So I can say anything in my language
So
to
you
them.
can talk to yourself out loud.
7th floor of a building at the corner of Knight and Kingsway.
Beautiful view, mountain view.
Eating wonderful views. 3 great HR people that just happen to be HR people. It has nothing to do with how good they are as just people.
Yeah.
She's also a dancer.
Yeah.
Yes. She's one of those.
This is spicy.
Is this the spicy
Okay,
one?
let me give you a little bit
okay, come on.
heads up. So this has got green chilies. So
Oh,
you have to be very careful.
okay.
Finely chopped green chilies.
But that's the fun. I've hidden it. So you can't find it. Finely
I
chopped.
want it. I want it.
Finely chopped.
I want it. Bring it. Bring me.
What should I keep ready? Like,
Yeah,
Should-
exactly.
should we
Yeah,
just
the
do it
what-
this
what
way?
is there?
Just
what is not good?
no chip, just eating it straight. Is
Yeah.
And in this is something deep fried.
Yeah. Two lentils deep fried.
Two lentils deep fried.
And cilantro.
Cilantro's
and
great.
Onion and
Mmm. That's
Bell.
good.
Crunchy.
Bell. B-H. Bell. I'm starting to feel a little the heat.
oh god.
We need the beads. We need the tears. Bring me a chili. Oh, that is good.
Yeah. I don't think it's that spicy though. How are
No.
you feeling it?
I got it on my tongue.
Okay.
I'm feeling that there's something in there.
Yeah.
But
And what
I
other
love it.
flavors are bursting in your mouth? Do you feel a little bit of tanginess?
There's a crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the roasted lentil?
Yeah. Deep fried lentil.
I can get the onion flavor. There's a little onion flavor in there.
Yeah, yeah.
The chili is there, but it's not. I mean, you probably mixed it perfectly, but it's my first time, I think. If I had it before, I didn't know what I was eating, and I certainly didn't know it was bad.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you want to put it in there, but Danny's gonna turn red in a few seconds.
Oh,
Just
am I?
wait for it.
You don't think it was the apple juice? This is really good.
Yeah, techa.
All those who can connect, yeah, it's called techa.
It's called
Pizza.
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 Techa.
Pizza.
Yeah.
What
that's
is
right.
pizza?
It's so the green we put roast green chilies, then we put roast peanuts, and garlic, cilantro, and little bit of coconut. We mix that together, and we put it in a pastel and just grind it until it becomes.
And you add that to anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
With parathas and rice, dal and rice.
It's like ketchup in the West.
Yeah.
Putting it on anything.
Oh yeah, my dad is.
That is
the-
super.
Yeah,
Super
he's
cook.
he's
But
better than my
not-
mom.
What are their names?
My dad's name is Anil,
Anil. Hi, Anil.
and my mom's name is Archana.
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 Yeah,
Yep.
you got it.
Okay. Hi, Archana.
Yeah. So my first tattoo with A and 3 stars.
Yeah.
What I told my parents is this is dedicated to our family. It's Anil.
Do I have to cut this out? What are they watching?
So my dad's name starts with an A, my mom's name starts with an A, my name starts with an A. So that was my cover up. It's a dedication.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I
So
love
they
it.
know now the true story and they laugh about it?
Yeah, kind of.
They still have bad feelings.
It's too late now.
It's too late now. I guess they've ignored it.
But you don't eat spicy. Your mom and dad are still good cooks.
Yeah.
But you speak Tulu.
Yeah. And I'm married.
That's fine. I think you should capture this. For sure. And please put some butter.
Whoa.
That's paratha. It's butter chicken. Steaming hot.
And what's in there? Chicken.
It's chicken.
Is it actual butter? Butter chicken because of the butter or ghee?
No, it's a butter.
I have
It's
actually-
butter.
Huh?
It's actual butter.
So it is butter
More
chicken. It's
butter.
authentic.
Chicken.
Yeah, it's more butter.
It's got a lot of butter.
But we do
So it's
add-
very healthy. In this house is deep fried and lots of butter.
So that's butter chicken.
Wow, that smells
A lot of onion, tomatoes, and cooked with other spices, and that's
There's half the chef team.
dal tadka.
Tala turka.
Dal
Dal
tadka.
tadka.
Dal-
It's a lentil soup, kind of lentil soup.
It's with the tempering
That's
of
good.
some cumin, curry leaves, other spices.
Wow.
Yeah.
The smells, you can't smell it, but it smells really, really
And
good.
This is the only thing I made tonight that's called jeera rice.
GR rice.
Jeera.
Cumin.
Jira.
Cumin. So you see all those cumin seeds? So it's got the ghee in it.
Ghee, okay.
It's got cumin seeds and some bay leaf and cinnamon sticks, all the good stuff
It's a
in there.
typical Indian dish.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite kind of.
You could do a cooking show. We could have a YouTube with you doing Indian. And then,
Yeah, that's the tandoori naan.
Tandoori naan.
So I've heated it up. I'm gonna cut it in halves.
he is an Indian chef.
And then just lather it with some butter.
It's gonna be yummy.